I mean, you have mistakes, and then you have, God dang, you done really f***ed up. You know you done, right. You know, you said you could make lightweight at 135 pounds. You know you done f***ed up. You done f***ed up, right? Keyshawn Davis continues to look foolish in what happened as he missed weight. Brand new information has now become available to BOXINGEGO. So you know I gotta talk about it. In this video, I'm gonna break down that information regarding Edwin de los Santos, who no longer has a fight because of Keyshawn Davis. You dig? So, should be a good video. Let's jump right into it. So, here's the skinny of it, mate. Edwin de los Santos is reportedly receiving his entire purse without having to fight Keyshawn Davis. Hold on. I'm going to say it again for the slow people in the back. I said Edwin de los Santos is set to receive his entire purse from the promoter without having to lift a finger. The work was done in the gym, literally. So new reports came out that state Edwin de los Santos, for the inconvenience for wasting his time, will be compensated in full, because it was not him who showed up and wasn't prepared. It was not he who was unprofessional. It was not he who missed weight. So therefore, I guess Top Rank is on the hook, and as a result, they gotta come up with the pay. Now, I was wondering how this would work. And to be honest, fair play to Top Rank for coming out of pocket. Ain't nobody want to do this. Listen, you want must-see entertainment. You want to be profitable. Any real business wants to be profitable, right? You don't want stuff like this, but you know, fair play to him for paying the man, because he did nothing wrong. Man, this looked crazy for Keyshawn Davis. It's like it just keep getting worse. Now, I got to unpack video because I'm really about to go in, and I don't have enough time in this video to fully go in. But Keyshawn Davis really dropped the ball. He looks dumb. There's no nice way for me to put it. And it's funny to me. Let me shoot this random stray at Terence Crawford real quick, because Crawford was on Fight Hype and they asked him about Keyshawn Davis. And I noticed a pattern with Bud and the Bud Buddies. When it's part of their entourage or team, you see that the energy changes. The energy, it shifts. In this interview, Terence Crawford was asked about Keyshawn, and you know, he looked disappointed, but the words that came out of his mouth, he was like, man, if he can't make, he said he can't make the weight, you know, he can't make the weight. He outgrew the division. And he just seemed kind of nonchalant. Your trainer, Bomac, is his trainer. And as a big bro, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really seem to have much. You're not really saying much. Like, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But from where I'm from, my OGs, my real big brother, my OGs, the people that I hung out, me and my friends who are younger, they would let us know. They would set us straight. You can have love for somebody or be cool with somebody, but still put them on the right path. Like, man, I'm highly disappointed, da 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 da. To me, that's keeping it real. It's not keeping it real to just like kind of like, oh man, if you can't make the weight, can't make the weight. Because here's the deal. I have a feeling that if this was Gervonta Davis, who has had back and forth spats with Terence Crawford, I don't think he would be reacting like this. I think Terence Crawford would be like, man, look at this guy. He's unprofessional. Ooh wee, you know, and he would be poking fun at Tank Davis. But since it's the little homie, you don't really got no words for it. So that's just a sidebar. Me, I got to keep that same energy. Every time a fighter misses weight, my reaction is always the same. I'm the king of consistency. If I have rules or a thought process, it don't matter who's violating it. It's the same rules for everybody. But not everybody moves like that. You see people have certain rules and they bend and twist the rules when it's people that they like or whatever. But anyway, Keyshawn, he really dropped the ball here. This looks stupid. He's costing his promoter money. They got to fork over money for Edwin De Los Santos, and he don't even have to lift a finger. So fair play to my boy Edwin De Los Santos. I'm really happy for him because I don't want to see a fighter put in that hard work. It looked like it was a rough weight cut for Edwin De Los Santos. His face looked drawn. He looked weight drained. The man ain't fought in almost 2 years, and he was being set up. You know what I mean? And I got a video coming about that. He was being set up. They were trying to me, get an advantage for Keyshawn Davis, and the man showed up. He got pushed for no reason, and he was a true consummate professional the whole time, and he deserves to be paid, to be honest, because the thing that would have been bad is if Edwin De Los Santos, his team sold him out for money, because that's what happened with Devin Haney. They decided, oh, we can still whoop Ryan. Ryan ain't he playing around, Ryan acting crazy, whatever was wrong with Ryan in the build-up for the Haney fight. And they did all this, and then Ryan ended up whooping him, and they're like, oh, but he cheated with the weight. You can only use that in its full 100% purity when you don't sell out for money. So I'm actually happy that Samson Lukowicz and Team Edwin De Los Santos did not send their soldier into war, potentially weight drain, while a person intentionally, in my opinion, broke the rules to have an advantage, right? And Carlos Adames said exactly what I'm saying, that Keyshawn was looking for an advantage, because to me, that's kind of an insecurity. You don't think you're durable enough. You're already taller than him. You already were the more active fighter. You're the younger fighter. You're the champion. You know what I mean? You already had, it's a top rank card. It's in your hometown. You already have like mad advantages just based on height, reach, hometown advantage, promoter advantage, A-side advantage, you know, undefeated advantage. Like you literally had all the advantage, and you try to do too much and take it a step further, and now it's cost your promoter. If I was top ranked, I would find a way to take that money off your future paychecks because you wasted everybody's time. And what's worse is you did it at home. You're from VA, and then you know you had Michael Vick and all these people like, yo, checking you out, and then now Abdullah Mason, who's not even from VA, he got to save the day. You know, shout out to the youngin' Abdullah Mason. I mean, he didn't do nothing wrong. He just stepping up to fill a void. Like I've been telling you, this new generation is hurting boxing. A lot of talk, a lot of yapping on social media, then the fights don't happen. A lot of like streamer type behavior, erratic. You can't tell, like Teofimo said, I'm gonna fight this person, random call outs, then he not fight nobody. You know, all this weird stuff that's happening in boxing. And this is just an extension. Fighters not being able to make weight, lying about the weight class, and trying to crunch down in the little divisions they can't make, trying to get advantages. You know, this ain't the boxing way. And what's worse is Keyshawn is a champion, and he acted nonchalant about missing the weight. He was like, yeah, I'm moving up anyway. Kind of like, who cares? So your promoter finna care when they have to pay Edwin all that money.